Hey guys, welcome to yet another Phoenix Wright stream. I was about to go live with Marin and Soupy attempting to explain Apollo Justice without spoiling the character for me, so that was an interesting experience. Apparently he has 3 different backstories, maybe? I don't know. I wasn't quite understanding.
Oh,
it.
you'll see.
They keep throwing parents at him.
Yeah.
I gotta wait till Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
You gotta wait till Shadowbringers.
All right, welcome to the Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations stream. Let me know if you can hear us okay. Let me know if you see everything okay. I'll be hosting. I'm Martin, Little Karibo, and I'm going to quickly run down the list of people who followed in the last 2 hours. Twiggy Bowie, thank you for the follow. Not your dad, thank you for following. I have a strong suspicion that's my dad. MP Lily, thank you for following. Where Fool, thank you. Guicho Mingo and Gintsugi, thank you for following. Rena Winterstar, Sergeant Pepper 5E, the 5th edition of Sergeant Pepper. Crash Stardog, thank you for the following. And Lord Dome, Kamino Goblin, Koji or Kogi Fox 99. Thank you all for the follows. And Stolas, thank you for hosting. But of course, without further ado, let's get to the meat of the stream, which is my co-hosts. And there's none meatier than my partner themselves, Marin Miller. Hi, Marin.
Wow. Okay, well, I guess I do have an extra meaty update, gay update today. So yesterday, fun fact, I'm a transgender non-binary fucker. And
Wait.
Non-binary hoe.
non-binary hoe. That motherfucker directed The Stranger by the Shore dub. Like, my brain is still trying to wrap around that. Like,
Okay.
he did so good.
One tangent at a time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The ADHD is strong today. Anyway, so big gay update for me. Yesterday was a year anniversary of me coming out publicly as a non-binary person. So that's pretty exciting. And I came out and I announced my name. And also yesterday was the day that I officially changed my name to my new name at SAG-AFTRA, which means from now on, whenever I'm in a union production, I can use the name that I'm actually going by. Until now, I have been sort of forced to use the previous name because of union bureaucracy, and I didn't want to deal with it yet.
Right.
I have used Marin twice, once in Little Witch Academia, the VR game, and also Supergiant patched in my new name after Hades came out, because I was actually in the credits for a couple of years before the game was released. And they actually noted, I had emailed them for one reason or another, and they actually noticed that my name was different and asked if I wanted to change it. So that was really nice of them. Also, super short gay update.
You went from Supergiant to Super Short.
Yes. In less personal news, there was that Ace Attorney fanfiction I was talking about a few weeks ago.
The Folly of Youth.
The Folly of Youth. So if you guys like Ace Attorney slow burn, it's so slow. 60,000 words in, and Phoenix just realized he has feelings for someone. So buckle up. It's gonna be a bumpy one. Oh, but it's so good. We were just talking about it. We were just talking about how fucking good it is. So make sure you check it out and follow her on Twitter. I think it's like JM Bad or whatever. She draws a bunch of fucking Ace Attorney art and skate art. She's very cool. Anyway, that's my gay update.
Hell yeah.
And we are, of course, joined by our fantastic friend, our Phoenix Wright enthusiast, and just all-around fantastic person, Soupy. Hi, Soupy.
Hi. Hope everybody's doing well. My update for today is that Panera Bread has started selling bathing suits that just say soup.
Oh, I was wondering
across the boobs.
what that was.
Yeah, if you go to swimsoups.com, you can see them.
What the fuck?
And they also have floaties that are like pool floaties that look like a bread bowl.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, I want that.
Right?
Actually, yeah. I would love that. I have like a big mermaid floaty.
Oh.
Is that still alive?
Well, I had to cut off the mermaid tail.
Oh.
Because it was excessive and giant,
ridiculous.
and the only way I could really maneuver it was like putting it between my legs like a giant penis, and it looked like I had a shrimp penis. Anyway, Not all in it, so I cut it off. Now
Right.
it's just an inner tube with very cute pattern on it.
And
Tilly's
Soupy is
very upset.
babysitting a dog.
Yep. Yes, I am also babysitting my sister's dog again. So if you hear barking in the background, it's probably him.
The additional co-host for this one.
Yes. Also, we can now go to the soup store and buy clothes.
Yeah.
Oh shit, the meme.
Society
it become
has
real.
progressed. Yep.
All right, I'm going to have to quickly read a bunch of these bit messages that you guys have sent during the intros. Glock Short, thank you for the 10 bits. Did you guys resolve the bot spam issue? Resolve is, I don't know. We didn't necessarily...
We have more mods.
Say again?
Yeah.
I said we have more mods.
Right. We haven't resolved the issue necessarily. We banned all the names that popped up that we could find. Thank you so much to Demon Cross and to Lady Nanaki for taking care of that, because I didn't have the ability to say that, to do that. And so it might happen again, and we might have to go into sub-only mode in the chat, unfortunately. That's the best solution we can come up with on short notice. I've been looking into other options. I've been reaching out to other people, but I haven't heard anything back yet about any additional protective measures I can make. But hopefully it was just a one-time thing. I'm sure it'll come up again at some point. But in the last 6 months of streaming, that's the first time it's happened. So hopefully it only is going to happen the one time. Lycantabri, thank you so much for the 5 bits. I'm at the last half hour of the circus case, so I'm finally almost caught up. Hoping next stream I'll be watching live. Have a good one. I hope so too, Lycan. Enjoy those VODs.
Gotta plow
Vampiro
through that next case. It's so good.
Yeah.
is very good. Vampiro, thanks for the 5 bits. Soup Dog with 2 G's.
I love that.
And Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. Oh, and I should say thank you to everybody in the chat who's wishing Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged a happy anniversary.
Yeah,
it is,
happy anniversary,
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
happy anniversary.
the celebration is tomorrow, the little party that I'll be throwing tomorrow. I'm going to do it at the usual time. I was going to do it a little bit earlier, but I think it's going to be the usual time. And we're just mostly having a party, and I'm going to be debuting my VTuber. That's mostly what we're going to be doing. But yes, Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. I just wanted to tell you thank you so much for being such a constant source of joy in my life. I'm not doing so well mentally today. Nothing too big, just feeling super down for no reason. So spending a few hours with you 3 makes the day better. Samurai
Would
Tiger.
you say it's raining inside your heart?
Oh. Well, as long as you can find a tiny psychic girl to cheer you up, everything will be all right.
Or a prosecutor.
Yeah.
Or a
either
prosecutor.
one.
And well, either way, thank you for being with us today, Samurai Tiger.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 3 bits. Congrats, Marin. And you were getting a lot of congrats messages, Marin.
Thank you.
Stephanie Sunshine, thank you for the 40 bits. Hey, was watching the last Phoenix Wright stream. Wow, obvious name translations. I assume they're referring to Luke at me. I wondered, is that a recurring thing? Looked up some My Hero, for instance. Localized names for some of the characters include Callahan Dirge, Maya Bundance, Octavius Greatman, and my favorite, Electricity. So here is the question. Do you want to know some Yakuza names? I've specifically looked up Nanba and Ichiban already, but I can look up more at your request. I mean, my understanding is the names were all just translated directly from the original Yakuza. I don't think they really changed the names in Yakuza, did they? That's my understanding. They've been very true to the source material in Yakuza, names-wise, usually.
I know that all the Dragon Ball names are food.
The Dragon Ball names are food, is my understanding. And Frieza, being the emperor of the universe, that's where you put all the food.
He fridges everyone.
And Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Does Swim Soups sell clothes? What? Swim Soups?
Yes. If you go to swimsoups.com, they do sell clothes.
I see.
Swim soup.
And Monument to Awfulness. Martin, did you get those Mr. Kipling Viennese whirls yet? Marin, did we order those?
I ordered them, but because there are none domestic, they have to. I think the shipping window is like a month.
The Viennese
but
whirls.
I ordered them a couple weeks ago, so they should be coming pretty soon.
The Viennese whirls story arc is a long. That's the slow burn right there.
That's slow burn.
Yeah, that's been like because we kept forgetting to order them.
And Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. Soupy's sister's dog and Tilly playmate when? Play date, I assume.
Unfortunately,
They're about 6 hours apart, so.
not only are they 6 hours apart, but also my sister's dog Gizmo is not good at making friends,
Oh no.
Oh.
and he does not get along with any other animals.
Oh, buddy.
Thank you so
So
much.
probably not happening.
Thank you so much for those kind words, Coy McLeod. It's been very nice to get to know you over the last few days in the streams. And thank you so much for that. That really does mean a lot. All right. Did we want to give a quick recap of what happened last time? We really just met a lot of characters more than anything.
Yes.
Yeah. We met Luke Atme, who is the ace detective.
He doesn't fuck
Also
anyone.
He considers himself the rival, the arch nemesis of Mask to Mask, the Phantom Thief.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Who has
we
stolen...
saw Adrian Andrews again.
That's right.
And the Kurain sacred urn has been stolen. And
Presumably by Mask to Mask.
Correct. And Ron Delight has turned himself in for that.
Ron Delight claiming to be Mask to Mask.
Yes, and he is our client.
But his wife is also like, he's fucking delusional.
Yeah.
He's just a big fan.
He's just a male wife.
Yeah.
Rock Rulin, thanks for the 10 bits. Last time on Phoenix Wright, we was robbed.
Also,
Pearl ran really fast.
Pearl ran real fast.
She beat up babies.
Pearl is beating up babies.
Beating up them babies.
What else? The card. We found like the Phantom Thief
like
leaves like a card.
We're telling this in reverse.
I know.
Huh?
The card is the beginning.
It'll all come together later
No,
on.
but what we found out at the end, or I guess near whenever, I don't fucking know. What we found out was that the police have not released details to the public about those cards.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how they know
is that
it
right?
is an authentic. Yeah, that's how you know it's an authentic
Calling
threat.
A
card,
legit
yeah.
Mask to Mask.
Yeah.
So
And
you know it's the
also-
Joker.
Also, Luke Atme, the detective who is considering himself the rival to Mask, he knew about a letter, a blackmail letter that was sent to, what's his name, Ron Delight.
Oh, yeah.
And he just knew exactly where it was and what, and it seems like he knew what it
yeah.
contained. And so he went to Ron Delight's apartment to pick that up, which is where we met Larry again. And we found that it had like a message in it saying, "I know your deal. Give me $6,300 or something." What was it?
I think it was $50,000.
$50,000. Okay. Don't know where I have the number 6,300. It must be from something else. But yeah,
Nice.
bribing him. I don't know. Stephanie Sunshine, thank you for the 20 bits. You'd be surprised on what they mean then. Oh, okay. Ichiban Kasuga, for instance, Sunny Day #1 person. Yes. So I tried Sonny Masterson. Oh, okay. You're coming up with Phoenix Wright equivalent names for the Yakuza characters. I see. Nanba's name is even more on the nose, means permanently in a difficult position. That's very on the nose for him. So got to Phoenix Wright, obvious with this one. How about Constance Tight Spot? I believe Constance is usually a woman's name. Constance?
Sure.
I'm guessing the other
Yeah.
characters are similarly
Probably.
named.
You know what though? Gender is.
I don't want to judge anyone with
It
the name
doesn't mean
Constance.
anything.
Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits with Adrian Andrews and now Ron Delight. I think one thing has been made perfectly clear. Japanifornia needs to spend more of its budget on quality mental health facilities. And
I mean, Adrian's doing better.
she's doing better. She's doing better. The Azul Magia, thank you for the 20 bits. I feel like Larry was an alright guy in Ace Attorney 1, but after the reveal he stole the money, he became a total creep.
That the $38 did him in. He paid
Yeah.
it back.
The lunch money
Yeah.
Yeah, but he let Phoenix get blamed for it.
for a long
Man,
time.
but if it wasn't for Larry, we would not have the greatest romance in the history of time.
That's true.
Phoenix would not have cared so much. Who knows if Phoenix would have even had friends?
Oh, he wouldn't have.
You're so mean.
The only friends he has now are the ones that the people he just hangs out
He
with 'cause he
adopts.
has to.
I want to have 100 clients so I can have 100 friends. And no one can
And then
say
no one
no
can
to
say
being-
no to being my friend.
Jesus Christ.
Gojin Saz, thank you for following. And Stephanie Sunshine, thank you for the 10 bits. Connie is my cousin's name, so we'll call him Connie for short. Just wanted to be obvious with the translation, though.
Oh,
I
yeah,
get you.
Connie.
Yeah, totally. No, that's absolutely right.
Oh,
Somehow
oh,
I never thought of Connie as short for Constance.
yeah.
I don't know.
We forgot one important thing. The thing that was stolen was the
urn.
sacred vase.
No,
said
Soupy
that.
said that.
Oh, you did? Shit.
Yeah.
Well, good job, Soupy. You did it.
Thanks.
The Azul Magia says, thinking about it, the entire Ace Attorney series might not have happened if Larry never stole that money. Larry is essentially the equivalent of those guys on the Death Star. No, not the Death Star. The Star Destroyer, who don't shoot down C-3PO and R2-D2 at the beginning.
I wonder what would have happened if Phoenix never came into Miles's life. Like, what would that ego I guess he would have just gotten fucked up in the boat case.
Oh,
Yeah.
Been in
Miles?
prison.
Yeah, because he probably would have just been, because like he said that all the attorneys he was looking for turned him down because like he had also gotten
It's
all
an
their clients.
unwinnable-
Yeah, he had gotten all their clients declared guilty, so nobody
Right.
wanted to defend him. So he probably would have had some random court-appointed lawyer who wasn't in love with him, so they wouldn't have to fight as hard.
Yeah. It is really
And that
difficult
was
when
the
your lawyer
deciding
is not in
factor.
love with you.
Yeah.
If your lawyer doesn't like love want to mouth
Yeah.
kiss you, your case might as well just get thrown out the window.
You heard it
know?
here, everybody. The best lawyers are the ones who are in love with you.
Yep. So before you sign any contracts, make sure you ask.
Are
gotta
you
ask, Are you
in love with me?
But one thing we forgot to mention that is very important is that we were warned by Luke Atme, the famous detective that nobody knows who he is. We were warned that we are facing the best prosecutor in the country.
Oh, right.
Which isn't saying much.
Yeah, now that Miles left.
Right,
Yeah.
Miles is not in the country. That's why this guy is the best prosecutor.
Yeah.
So we're going to face the mysterious Godot.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know
I
what
was
to
gonna
expect.
be like, imagine if your boyfriend lived in Europe, and I was like, that was a very long period of my life.
You're like,
don't
yeah. Imagine.
Oops. Now I'm Phoenix.
Whoops. Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. At least for this trial, Phoenix's client is not facing the death penalty. Ron has only life imprisonment in his future if Phoenix fails. Is that true? They only reserve the death penalty for murder? I assume.
I mean, we'll
Damn,
see.
that's really harsh. For like
mean,
stealing
fucking
something.
Adrian stabbed a guy in the chest. Granted, he was dead, but she tampered with a crime scene. But she's out of prison.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not everything is
Not
a death
everything is a
sentence.
death
Yeah,
sentence.
not everything is life in jail or a death sentence.
When was the last? Was it December? No. When was the man on
Last
guard
case was March.
So it's been
March,
half a
okay.
year around.
Wow,
Yeah.
she got out for good behavior.
Yeah.
He's on parole.
Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. Previously on Ace Attorney Pearl, I'm a beat up a baby. And now the continuing adventures.
Yep.
That's all
Thank
need
you
to know.
for distilling it to the most important point.
That's the most important detail.
Yeah.
Ronak1, thank you for following. All right, shall we
Let's get
dive
under
into the
go.
courtroom, or at least the district court
Yeah.
defendant lobby number 4?
Let's
Get
go
under
for it.
go. Hey, Nick.
What is it? Is something wrong?
Nah. But did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, look at this. I bought this mask-to-mask publicity photo.
As a publicity photo.
Yeah, they got a merch table.
You bought that? Where?
From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale.
They do have a merch table.
They have a merch table.
Yeah.
Stephanie Sunshine, thank you for 30 bits. Actually, languages, history, and science are my jam. Ironic, but for instance, Hawaiian is almost exclusively vowels, but ancient Egyptian has no vowels at all. So you have to look at the meaning behind words to translate, but works with your own names also. You can look up what your name means, look up kanji for it, look up the Japanese pronunciation, and that's your Japanese name. I'll do the grunt work. Anyone want to know their name? Oh, wow.
The root of my old name was bitterness.
That's why it's your old name.
There you go.
You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff.
Mask-to-mask publicity photo stuck onto the court record.
Why is it sticky?
Oh, is this guy?
Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me.
Who's screaming like that? better not be a baby.
Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it.
It's a baby.
That is a baby.
Yeah,
She just fucking jumps on his face and just pounds.
I did, but it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you.
Because I did it. I'm the criminal. Me.
Ugh, he's at it again.
I sent the calling card to Lord Lee Taylor. I admit it.
But you don't have the sacred urn, right?
Tiny baby man.
Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime.
Samurai Tiger, thanks for the 10 bits. This is like the NFL putting up a stall with O.J. Simpson merch in front of the courthouse during the O.J. Simpson trial. Normally, when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you? Yikes.
Wait, do we know? Did he say where the vase was?
He said he lost it.
Yeah, he said he lost it.
He lost it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty.
That's part of why Pearl got really pissed, is that he is basically saying, "This, I did this and I lost it," and Pearl is like,
That's the sacred urn. That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
So make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please.
Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Mwah.
Oh, Desi, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually,
Maljour.
Oh.
I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this.
Is that only like for good times speaking
I
French?
guess.
Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear, I'll protect you.
Well, bonjour means good day, and it's not a good day for him.
Yeah, bad day.
Muy malo.
Well, you see, actually, the thief is...
Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. We were fucking the whole time. I mean, if he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you.
Suddenly it's Hannibal season 2.
Yeah.
So why are you smiling when you say it? Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. So not only does someone absolutely need to be found guilty, but the trials are basically treated like sports games. I'm becoming more convinced that Japanifornia is a dystopian dictatorship.
It kind of is.
Kinda. I mean, like, that's the whole thing in Game 5.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
basically.
Yeah.
The dark age of the law.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of.
She's
I'm
not gonna
counting.
stay?
No, fuck this. This is boring. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck.
She does have a nice set of errands. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is masked a mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. The Azel Magia, thank you for the 20 bits. Well, the first case of Justice for All had Phoenix almost get Maggie off the hook before Richard took the stand. But I think that's the exception rather than the rule. Ace Attorney Court kind of makes up the rules as they go. That does that. In my opinion, Phoenix Wright, Japanifornia isn't so much a dictatorship as it is just an elaborate game of whose line is it anyway.
It kind
Kinda.
of, honestly,
With death
It all
penalties.
feels like, and granted, I guess this is true in real life for small claims court or whatever, but it comes down to just convincing the judge. That's all it really is.
Yeah.
And like
Also,
how...
in the DL6 case, no one was found guilty. Yanni Yogi was declared insane, but that was it. They never found the actual culprit.
Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. Oh, Karine's justice system. We get to learn about that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's
It's
fucked
even
up.
worse.
Oh. October 13th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 6. There he is. I've never met this guy.
Poster
Godot.
face.
I'm so sorry in advance.
Marin!
What?
I've just had a great idea.
What?
I know you had your heart set on doing the idea that you had, and I don't want to take that away from you. But
I mean, I
wouldn't
don't
it be
have my heart
funny?
set on anything.
Wouldn't it be funny if he had auto-tune?
Okay. Let me see. Oh,
You don't
I
have to
think
do
a
it.
lot of the ideas.
If it's too elaborate, we don't have to do that.
No, I don't think so. Just give me like a couple minutes. Buy some time.
Okay, we'll
Okay.
buy some time. Power Gems, 250 bits. Thank you so much, best guy. It just came to me as I saw him. I was like, what would I do with this guy?
That's a really good idea. I didn't even think about that.
and then
That's so much better.
Ninja
Yeah, just give me a
Warlord,
minute here. I just need to
1420,
download it.
thank you so much for resubscribing at tier 1 for 7 months in a row. 10 total. I really appreciate it. We're just
Gotta
taking a
get
moment
butt.
to stall because Marin
Yeah.
loves using auto-tune, and I thought it would be great for this character, and it just came to me in a flash of lightning out of nowhere.
While we're
Soupy.
all taking a moment to wait for Marin, why don't we all go on over to swimsuits.com?
Swimsuits.com.
Or open up AO3 and check
Yeah.
out The Folly of Youth, the Ace Attorney fan fiction that's currently driving us both insane.
Exactly.
Vampiro,
I
thank
thought it was cute that she thanked me in the notes.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't
what?
look at the notes though. That's so
yeah,
nice.
she was like, "Thanks, Marin, for cheering me on."
That's
Vam-
awesome.
Vampiro, thanks for the 100 bits. Distraction bits. Pocket distraction. Neko Angelo, thank you for subscribing. You've got eyes in the sky, and you need to get high in the sky to get eyes in the sky. And you got us on a hype train, so that's exciting. A hype train
Hell
for
yeah.
Godot. The perfect introduction. Sion402, thank you for the 20 bits. Godot and his coffee. I do know that he likes his coffee. That's all I know about this
He does.
character.
That's his whole shtick.
Thanks for getting on as on a hype train, guys.
We're on a hype train.
Oh.
A Godot hype train.
A Godot hype train. What are you just updating the software, Mary?
I didn't have it on this particular
Oh,
PC.
oh, right. Do you want to just not do it then? Because, like, it's...
I'm literally opening the program right
Okay. Does Marin have a Twitch channel? Yes, Marin Miller VO, right?
now. All of my social media handles are the same now.
Yeah.
Yay!
That's my other gay update. Marin Miller VO.
That's their Twitch channel there. Power Gems, thank you for the 100 bits. If I met Godot, I'd take him to Tim Hortons for some coffee and Timmy's. And Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Apologies, Your Honor, but the prosecution needs a few moments to finish installing a new sound card. And L-Train4444, thank you for the 50 bits. And Vampiro, thank you for the 100 bits. Borg Train, yes. The dog is the
Yeah.
train's mascot.
My sister's dog is a loud boy.
We're all loud boys here.
True.
Whew. I'm just going to sit and enjoy my tea, much like Godot would be enjoying his coffee right now. Imagine him off screen enjoying his coffee.
Yes.
I don't think you guys can hear me.
Huh? You'll have to, Marin, you'll have to go to your Discord settings and switch to the virtual microphone that is in...
No.
Okay.
I did do that, and I spoke, and you guys couldn't hear me.
No.
But yeah.
Yeah. So
Weird.
I don't know if it is gonna work.
If you want to just skip it for now, we don't even have to do it. I just thought it would be funny.
I know. It's just. I'm sure maybe we can get it to work next time.
Yeah.
It's just annoying that it's open, it's working, just apparently, and it's acknowledging.
Do you want me to
guys-
come up real quick and have a look?
I suppose.
All right, guys, I'm going to be right back, even in the middle of a hype train. I'm just going to have a quick look at Marin's setup just to see if I can help out. I will be 1 second.
You are doing this. Wow.
Everybody say really nice things about Martin in the chat while he's gone.
Uh-oh. They're gonna say nice things about you, they're assholes.
You weren't supposed to tell him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, the computer is literally right in front of him.
Good point. I forgot.
Is this the thing, Magic Code?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like the issue is that Discord is not acknowledging that voice mod is a microphone.
What a bunch of suckers.
I'm just gonna jam to this court music for a little while.
downloaded it, but if I reset, that's gonna take time.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's not gonna work this time, unfortunately, but it is probably just a matter of restarting my computer. And
Probably next
everything
time
will-
then.
Yeah, I think it's just, yeah, because I literally just installed it while we were talking. So, but I like the auto-tune idea. So just imagine
Yeah.
he's T-Pain.
I'm gonna be right back for 1 second.
Oh God, okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
Soupy just stepped away.
Oh, Soupy just went AFK. Okay.
Yeah. Now you gotta
Apologies,
say nice
guys.
things about Soupy.
I should have.
Ha, ha,
I should have
ha.
thought about. I should have had this idea sooner, because thinking about it.
Well, I mean, shoulda, woulda, coulda. It'll be
Yeah.
fine. We
We-
have plenty of time with Godot. We're probably not going to play the whole trial today, so
And he's got plenty more stuff to come, I'm sure.
yeah.
Mama
Yeah.
Carnage, thank you for the 50 bits. Ooh, we are on a hype train. Choo choo. Azul Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. Robo Godot. And L Train 4444. Thank you for the 100 bits. A hype train, or as Pearl would pronounce it, a hype.
Train. I don't need no train. I want real fast.
And thank you for the extra 50 bits there, L Train. All right.
You know what's really exciting?
Ha.
Tomorrow, Beastar Season 2 is coming to Netflix.
Oh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
I get to see more. It's very exciting. You were
It's so
talking shit about
weird.
the rabbit. Why is it weird?
No, it's weird because I know how loud you're talking, but you're relatively quiet.
Huh. I wonder.
I don't know. It's weird. It must be something with the preamp. I don't know. Apologies, guys. We're having a lot of weird technical stuff today. Mostly of my own creation.
Hello, hello.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Da 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 da. It's the one and only D-O-double-G Soup Dog. And
I
Ed,
got back just in time to hear that.
and Ed Stevens, thank you for the 100 bits. Hi, guy.
What a bunch of suckers.
Good to see you, Ed Stevens. All right, are we good? Shall we?
You ready?
I assume, Marin, you just want to do the thing you had planned originally for Godot for now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's just
No,
plain.
yeah. All
Ready to
right.
go then?
Let's do it.
All right. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to...
What a stupid question.
What did you say?
I'm so upset with myself.
Even that dog is
Boy.
upset.
Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment?
Well, no, I'm not.
Stella Coyote, thanks for the 10 bits. If he doesn't shoot lasers out of his visor Cyclops style, I'm going to be very disappointed. He doesn't, I'm very disappointed.
He's a toaster.
I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides.
Well, if you're not ready yourself, you should not expect others to be. That's a rule to live by.
Stephanie Sunshine, thank you for the 20 bits. Charlotte is correct. You can get a direct translation where syllables are used to make names phonetically, but sometimes this doesn't work. If you are translating Hawaiian to Egyptian, for instance, so Charlotte, actually a feminine variation of Charles, meaning virile or vigorous. Japanese meaning translation would be to pick out a translation for kanji that means the same thing. So some options are Hinode, Ko, Mihiro, or Rio. Often kanji means more than one thing, so you can pick.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I am Godot, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. Y'all can tell me what race he is, but there is. I'm gonna pull this card. There's a canon reason for him to speak like this in my mind.
In your
I'll
mind.
explain later.
So there's a
I'll
head
explain in
canon
case
reason.
5.
Yeah.
There's a in my canon.
Yes, the
in
head canon.
of our playthrough, where Phoenix Wright is an art critic.
This music's amazing, though.
Godot has a reason for speaking this way. Oh yeah,
Yes, this is
Godot's
Godot's theme
fucking
song.
So good, so good. And if you look up the Phoenix Wright jazz album with all the jazz arrangements, this is like the best one on there.
What a bunch of suck-ups.
Ah, I forgot. That's me. He's the one that Detective Atme was talking about.
Spellbound Tutor, thanks for the 100 bits. Ah, Prosecutor Godot, we've been waiting for you. Yeah.
Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far?
None.
Rock
But
Rulin.
I am the best prosecutor.
Rock Rulin, thanks for the 10 bits. Godot, I've never lost a case. Phoenix, yeah, neither has the last two prosecutors. I had to deal with them until they met me.
Last three.
Last three, yes.
What did you say?
I've never prosecuted a case before.
In case you're wondering where Marin got this voice, Shrek Retold features a scene. Oh, do you not want me to explain the origin?
I mean, if you really want to explain it.
We don't have to explain it.
Yeah, it's from Shrek Retold. It's a very specific
It's a
reference.
bad Shrek impression.
I'm
You're
doing a
hearing
bad
French.
impression.
You're hearing
A
French,
bad
but it is
impression
not
of a bad
French.
Shrek impression. It's like Scottish French.
It's definitely Scottish French.
Never. But you've said you've never lost before.
Don't let anyone tell you your voices aren't marketable, everybody. Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either.
Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you?
Somebody says I can safely say there's no Scottish in there. Alright. I'm not gonna argue because it's definitely like true. Anyway.
This voice is from beyond our world. Beyond our realm.
Yeah. it's a galaxy brain
Yeah.
voice.
Is it?
Even the mightiest of red roots begin their lives as mere saplings.
Cosmic Dusties, thanks for resubscribing for 3 months.
Yes, but a mask? In a court of law?
Oh yeah, the irony.
Do not you know anything?
Now he's Dexter from Dexter's
I
Lab.
don't- No matter the man, we all wear masks, either on our faces or over our hearts. What is the French word for heart? Cœur.
Oh yeah.
This guy is he's the real deal, all right, Nick.
Is he?
Real fucking weird.
Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? Samurai
Am I
Tiger,
sexually attracted to this one?
Samurai Tiger, thanks for the 10 bits. If he never ever prosecuted before, then how the hell does he already have the reputation of being the best prosecutor just behind Edgeworth?
Because probably all the rest of them suck.
Yeah?
It's probably, if they had scores, Godot's
It
would
is
be
LA.
0 right now, and then the rest of them are just negative.
All of the lawyers are like part-time actors.
Yeah.
So they aren't really invested in their job. So we finally met, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Nick, is he a friend of yours?
No. I don't have any friends that call me trite.
Or
Ju-
any friends.
Yeah, I was gonna say she could have just ended
I
the
don't have any
sentence
friends.
Yeah.
Just who is this masked man?
there. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you.
Well then, Prosecutor Gobot.
It is not Gubert, it's Qatar. Your Honor.
In any case, please give your opening statement.
Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. Right. Well, I hope you're ready to have a perfect streak, Godot. A perfect losing streak, that is. And Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. To be fair, Manfred is in jail and Francisca is at the whip store or something. So the only other prosecutor left is Payne, and that's a really low bar.
I really just want to be in the gallery of a trial of one of Phoenix's trials, and anytime he says anything that even remotely resembles a zinger, it's just like, oh, like fucking. I just want to be a disruption.
Godot?
That's you, Marin.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Opening statement. These things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Monsieur Traité.
What is it?
Okay, fine. Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only, how you say chain, is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two.
You're really leaning into the French element of a voice that never had any French in it to begin with.
I know, but I'm here now.
It's
and I
evolved.
Like
It has
I
evolved.
like it. We're finding the character. It's like, the first episode. Gotta get the first few loops out.
Well then, let's hear from the first witness.
Hey.
Our boy.
It's our boy!
My name is...
What? No one has asked for your name, witness.
Dirk.
The important thing is what you know. That's all.
It's like if Arnold was trying a French accent.
Yes. There is a canon reason for all of this in my
Yes.
head. Stop.
Canon.
We're listening.
Yes, sir. All right, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn.
The Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. I keep expecting Godot to shoot laser beams out of his mask like Cyclops from X-Men, yes. It does seem to be a
Wait-
popular comparison.
Wait till Shadowbringers.
Wait. Only when he gets real mad.
That happens in Ace Attorney 7.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Larry goes too far. He has to be dealt with.
I'd say that would have been like 2 games ago.
Mask to Mask's crimes.
Mask to Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime.
So he's a relatively recent criminal.
I guess so. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Mask to Mask, sir. It fit his MO to a T.
To a T.
Rock Rulin, thanks for the 10 bits. Okay, I think I've figured it out. Godot's translator software has screwed up, so now he's just talking with every accent at once.
Perfectly valid.
Very valid.
I'm enjoying this interpretation.
So then the actual identity of this Mask to Mask is... Mr. Godot, you!
Boop juice. Oishi.
We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot.
Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed.
So who do we think is giving him the coffee?
It's never revealed. He just gets the coffee.
But who do we think?
The audience is like, that came from off screen, but how? What is off screen?
Mordecai, thanks for the 10 bits. Just came in. I missed the intro of Cyclops the lawyer. I'm kind of sad. Aw.
Well, apparently he's never prosecuted a case before.
Nope. Very well. It's only coffee after all.
What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial.
It's coffee.
Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Well, Nick, what are you gonna do?
As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Mask to Mask who stole the urn. Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. Engineer, why the hell did you send out Godot, Unit 1, with the voice mod set to Tommy Wiseau? Oh, hi, Nick.
Anyway, Phoenix, how's your sex life?
Do I just press
I think so.
Okay.
Shove him. Do the anime fall. Kiss him.
L Train 4444, thank you for the 40 bits. My guess is that he has his own coffee tosser, like Stone Cold Steve Austin had a beer tosser. That's amazing.
That's fair.
Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning?
I want to marry you.
Yep. Nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal.
He said yes.
It's true. I'm a Zavari, author on thieves.
Oh no.
Why are you saying that?
He's looking up to bloody Luke at me.
No
Yeah.
fucking Bazinga. An author. He's written books about thieves?
The Azel Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. If you're wondering who is sliding Godot coffee invisibly, I'd like to point out that Pearl is conspicuously absent at present and also small enough to not be visible under the prosecution bench.
True.
That's true. And it is just black coffee. She doesn't have to worry about, like, coffee with sugar or cream or anything. So.
What was the name of that really lanky guy who pissed off Edgeworth in the first game?
Mike Meekins?
Meekins. That's who I like to think it is.
I like that one too.
He got too traumatized from watching that video, and he quit and became Godot's
I
coffee
forgot
pusher.
about the video that we kept making him watch.
With Bruce Woodman.
Woodman.
I think he probably meant to say authority.
The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal.
It's easy when those fingers happen to be butter fingers.
So rude.
Should I press him harder?
Yeah.
Shove him down. Ask him to commit.
So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh? Mordecai, thanks for the 10 bits. Who is giving Cyclops his coffee? His boyfriend, Wolverine, of course.
Oh, or his boyfriend's girlfriend, Jean Grey.
You got it, pal. Except maybe for the thief's mom, that is.
But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police?
You don't mean Detective Bazinga, do you? Who is this person? Bazinga? He sounds like a fucking nerd. His name is Luke Atme, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him.
Oh yeah, other than Luke at me. I love this
Right.
new development that the judge hates nerds.
Fucking nerds.
What
Just
the
like my grandchildren.
What the heck? I guess he's not that famous after all.
Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole. Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be.
Damn.
It looks like the thief is playing with me even now.
I'll play with you.
Samurai Tiger, thanks for the 10 bits. Me personally, I've always thought Jean Grey should have been with Wolverine. Cyclops is such an asshole. Well, guess what? If you're reading the comics right now, unless there's been a new development that I'm not aware of because I've not read comics in a few months, they are all together.
Oh, it's so good. Oh!
Have you seen all of those? Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards?
You're just so
Of course I
unfazed.
have. Except... the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred.
That's because Detective Atme stopped Ms. Andrews from taking it to the police.
Was the calling card that Lord Lee Taylor received authentic? Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. But we're not releasing that information to the general public. But you're absolutely certain that this card is real?
Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Mask to Mask's emblem. Stellar Coyote, thanks for the 10 bits. I feel that the justice system operates under celebrity deathmatch rules. Committing perjury, I'll allow it. Cross-examining a parrot, I'll allow it. Whipping everyone in a 5-mile radius, I'll allow it. His 5th heist, and your 5th screw-up, huh?
Damn. Objection, pal!
He got to say it.
That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. But this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time.
You, of all people, shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe.
I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away. Got me?
Wow, it looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atme.
He's like modeling himself after the guy and also insulting the guy.
Right.
Anyway, he's a piece of shit.
Isn't he great?
He's in love.
Art pieces? Like what, for example?
Well, his first target was the famous Tear of Emanon. What's that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop?
I want to save that screen cap for anytime somebody complains on social media.
No, sir. It's a blue diamond. A single rare diamond.
Blue Diamond. Steven Universe, watch out.
I thought, isn't there like a brand of like nuts called Blue Diamond?
Watch out for those
That I
two.
don't know. That is a
Especially if you have
science-
peanut allergies.
Warning.
Next was the crown of Bongora. You know, the thing you put on your head.
Bedinsa says, what is Emanon backwards? It's no name. I hadn't thought about that. I don't think... that's not anything backwards, is it? That's just bong and aura.
I'm
Marin
too
has a
dumb
very
to-
strong bong aura.
After that was the left hand of Hades, and then Portrait of Megina, sir.
The left
love
hand
Hades.
of Hades.
Good
Me
game.
too, but a different Hades.
Oh.
You'll get there.
God damn it! God damn it!
Wait for Shadowbringers.
Wait till
Well, at least
Shadowbringers.
when it comes to Hades, I can also be like, don't worry, you'll get there.
True. If I ever get there.
Yes.
Detective Atme retrieved the Portrait of Megina and returned it to the museum.
And the target of his fifth and last robbery was the Sacred Urn, right? It didn't have a fancy name.
But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces?
Pieces of shit, you mean?
Right. Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections.
Hades.
Somehow, Mr. Delight doesn't look the type.
Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld.
Maybe we present evidence where he says that he only goes after like art pieces, because didn't it say that the urn was not worth anything?
Has no monetary value.
Yeah.
Ah,
Try that.
okay.
This is a piece of shit!
You think this has monetary value?
You're stupid, Detective Gumshoe.
Looks directly at
What an
Maya.
idiot.
This is worthless.
It ain't worth shit.
Do you see this vase? This is our friendship.
He's like, in fact, and he just like throws it on the ground.
Happy birthday to the ground, Maya!
That
It's
ain't
worth more as performance art.
that ain't Ami Faye. This is a cell phone.
I threw it on the ground.
Mordecai, thanks for the 5 bits. I feel like Scott... Oh, we're talking about Cyclops. I feel like Scott is an asshole when a specific writer just decides, let's make Scott an asshole for my entire run. Anyway, shoutouts to Scott and Logan burying the hatchet and finally confessing their love together with Jean. Yes, this is the case with a lot of comic books, and I feel like people get... I mean, I don't want to go on a whole comic book tangent, but the writer dictates who the character is at any given time, and it frequently clashes with what they were just like an issue or two ago in a different run that a different writer was doing. And people all too often say, they've ruined the character, and it's like, well, they've ruined them until another writer gets their hands on them, you know? Anyway. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe?
Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous.
How much do you think this is worth?
You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right?
That's right, pal.
But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art.
Jesus Christ! The salt has
What do you
traveled
mean?
over. He woke up on the wrong side of the bed again.
Nick! How can you say such a terrible thing?
No, I meant from a financial point of view. It's garbage.
It's disgusting.
I mean,
What
it
the
would.
actual...
It wouldn't fetch a good price. Nobody cares about this
My
vase.
dead grandma's in there.
Come on, look at this urn. What does it say to you? Nothing.
It says, I am.
Not even a phrase.
Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn?
The appraisals I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it.
And now it's just French.
And I mean that in the worst sense.
So in
It is
other words-
bullshit.
So in English words, it was not the kind of item that Mask to
That is-
Mask would normally go after.
That is motherfucking xenophobic.
There it is.
Look at that ass, look at that ass, look at that ass. Big old table ass.
Dick bum
So
shoe.
why are we just objectifying the witness?
If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Mask to Mask.
L Train, thank you for the 20 bits. Phoenix Maya, could you sell the urn to buy a burger? No, then it's a piece of shit.
Wow.
Yes, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
not even a piece of shit because you can't buy a burger.
Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but
Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up.
My God.
Was this last robbery the work of Mask to Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? Actually, on
Go.
second thought, I don't want to hear your opinion.
This coffee here, it is my own special blend. Accolade Godot number 107.
Ninja Warlord, thanks for the 10 bits. Mix an Italian and French accent together for Godot. Take your VA ability to the next level.
I'm mixing everything, baby. He's a child of the world. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Trat.
What?
Good question. If you... That just takes on a whole new meaning. If you are really a man, you should clean up your own mess. You poop
I
on
cleaned
the
my
floor.
toilet the other day, buddy. Sorry, I don't get what you mean.
How's that for cleaning up my own mess?
I turned into a toilet the other day.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
He was a toilet.
Jesus Christ. Whew, whew, all right. If you are saying it wasn't Mask Stir the Mask that stirred the urn, then it must be someone imitating Mask the Mask's methods. A fuck!
Oh god.
Oh, fuck.
Mordecai, thanks for the 10 bits. Is this the Undertaker's urn? If so, you could just win every match with some help or cheat some tag matches made by Teddy Long. I liked it.
Made myself laugh.
A fake damask?
Fake the mask? Sounds fucking ridiculous. But I like it.
Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trash.
I like to think as soon as the judge calls recess, Godot just zooms to the bathroom. Get out of my way! I need to go
Before the
number
judge can
two.
even say
Oh
the word recess, he's just like fucking out of the courtroom.
Oh my god.
Sea Dog Magician, thanks for following.
Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake.
Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's accent, his point is valid.
So much xenophobia in this courtroom.
Mr. Wright, we're waiting.
So wait, what did I'm sorry. For clarification, what did Godot establish?
Basically nothing. I think we're talking about proving that the mask to mask was a fake at the moment.
Right.
Yes.
So he just was like, prove it. Is that what it happened?
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
It looks like I'm going to have to prove it.
I could change the accent if it's too.
No, you're fine.
No,
I
it's
just
really funny.
I honestly I think I don't think that the character really established anything specific, and I just was looking for something that wasn't there.
Right.
All right. The something that it proves that the person at Lordly Taylor that night was in fact.
Yeah.
What's the wallet?
That was Ron's wallet.
Oh, no.
So technically, he should sort of have an alibi. Can we look at the publicity photo, and then didn't we also get another photo of him?
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to ask for clarification again. Why are we trying to prove that it was mask to mask?
We're trying to prove that it was a fake mask to mask.
Yeah,
Oh, fake to
because-
mask. I was reading mask to
Yes.
mask. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the publicity photo, and then we have a picture of him coming in, don't we?
Something like that.
The security camera photo.
right?
Ah, the emblem isn't there, right?
Oh, yeah, it's missing. So I'm guessing we present
This.
probably that one, yeah.
Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. Font, don't you freaking dare change that perfect accent, Marin. All right, let's present this.
Alright.
Yeah.
The proof is right here.
This looks like a photo taken by a security camera.
This looks like a fucking nerd.
Wow.
I don't like it.
But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it.
Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us what particular, what is weird, what is weird.
Look, I brought my own pointer, thanks. So the emblem is right here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. It's right here, of course.
You mean mask to mask?
I have here a piece of reference that I would like the court to take a look at. A piece of reference.
I would like the court to lick.
Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning?
The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on Damask's chest.
A breach? Here? Bailiff, get my steed. We need to retreat at once.
Grandpa,
What's going on?
get him some Mountain
Get
Dew.
my
He's got
steed.
The War of
he's got low blood
Japanifornia.
sugar. He's going down.
He remembers
I knew it was happening. I just didn't know it would be so soon.
the Great War of Japan
no.
versus California that resulted in the two countries being united. The country of California.
Yes.
A brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on.
Clasp, eh? Ah, I see now. But the mask to mask in the security camera photo. Ah, he has no brooch.
That brooch is the same as the emblem on Damask's calling card and serves as his symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this mask to mask is a fake.
I've been fooled again.
First on Tinder, now this.
Order? It's true. Undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe. How could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I...
Hey, now.
You're an all-star.
Yeah, high five. If
We did it,
you are-
fam.
If you are going to have a pity party, invite me too.
Samurai Tiger, thanks for the 10 bits. Judge, bailiff, get my armor stretcher. What? Armor stretcher.
But Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too.
Mordecai, thanks for the 5 bits. Gumshoe, Your Honor, he was wearing a mask.
How could you have overlooked such a large brooch?
The brooch you're talking about. Do you mean this?
Ah,
That's Mask to Mask's brooch.
is he just hiding evidence? Well, where did you find it?
Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue.
A big female Buddha statue.
She was, what you say, how you say,
Oh.
sick
Buddha statue? He must mean the Ami Faye statue.
Lady Buddha.
Why didn't you tell me about that, sir?
She was too hot.
I was at a loss for words.
I always put evidence away in my bouquet. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence.
Is it?
Right near my dick.
This guy is one cool customer.
He sure is.
He's shaking up a little early. Wait, it's a little early to be shaking up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little dickies on there too.
What?
He made out with that statue. He totally kissed her neck. I watched it up on.
I watched him making out with Ami Faye.
I dared him to, and he did it like an idiot.
Hickeys?
Figuratively speaking of girls.
Right.
Oh my god. This disgusting man. I'm referring to Ron Delight's fingerprints.
Hey, Vaughn IXI. Good to see you.
What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch?
All over.
You think Godot's like, I'm going to give you some hickeys, and then just starts fingering your neck?
I don't.
I hope not.
I have very mixed feelings about this.
Order! Order in the court!
Would they be less
He's
mixed if he
hot.
didn't have that accent?
What?
Would the
What?
feelings be less mixed if he didn't have that accent?
Sure, and also depending on what the accent is replaced with, because with me it really could be anything.
How-
But also like I don't know. He is hot, but he's also like gross. So
Oh, he
I
is.
hate him.
Oh,
I hate him
okay.
so much.
yeah,
I thought he
We'll
was a
get there.
popular character. I didn't know he was
He is.
gross.
he is popular. Yeah.
I mean, he used to be more popular. I feel like the general, like, at least the Ace Attorney fandom circles I hang out in, the general consensus now is that he's gross.
I see. Power Gems, thank you for the 20 bits. Godot, I watched it all in 4K at 60 FPS.
Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch.
I've been attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her.
Why is
Why
he
is he
assigning
like
a
this?
gender to the fucking brooch?
Yeah.
He's such a sexist. He's nasty.
It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back.
Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene.
Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem.
Someone tried to rip off his gloves.
Damascus brooch added to the call record. That line, I assume, was a cheeky reference to Houston, we have a problem, because Phoenix is also a place.
Ah, you mess with Gadon. Oh, that's not the snelling. The smelling?
What's going on?
I try when he was like sniffing
Oh,
the
were you gonna
coffee,
do this?
I'd try and snort, but he drank and I snorted and it didn't work. Anyway.
Who says he doesn't snort his
Yeah.
coffee?
Fair enough.
He's the kind of dude to snort some coffee.
Yeah.
He
he's
goes
like,
to a
"I'll put
wine
it on my
tasting and he
teeth."
starts drinking coffee.
Yeah.
He mixes a little coffee in with everything that he drinks. Oh, cold coffee, gross. Oh yeah.
You
he
mean like
basically-
iced coffee?
I hate it. I hate coffee. Mess with Godot and you get
He
burned.
really stuck the landing on that insult there. He's been playing me like a violin. Like a damn fiddle.
Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness.
Juge.
Huh? You're done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet.
Have you ever proven...
Least of all myself.
Oh
Oh.
no! Don't you don't have to prove yourself to me. Come into my open arms. Oh, I'll take care of you. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough.
That doesn't sound good at all.
You are stupid. That is good enough for me.
Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom.
Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh?
He's never gonna fuck anyone. I'm sorry.
But not because he's ace.
Not because he's
No,
ace.
it's just because that fucking nose.
Yeah.
Imagine him going down on you. I can't. One second is one of the coffee pot.
It could be useful. I'm gonna stop there, though.
I feel a little lightheaded. Okay. All right. 1 second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's airy it up.
Shh! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
Well, what's clear?
Zavari, the truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. Mordecai, thanks for the 5 bits. Ace Detective, more like Ace Defective. More like Ace Ventura Pet Detective. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor. A coffee maniac at that.
He would have come out of the rhino's butt nose first.
Am I correct?
Oh, well, yes. That's right.
Not bad. Not bad at all. You are the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret vein.
What?
They penetrated me.
Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atme, Ace Detective and Rising Star, illuminating the heavens.
I hate you.
Boy, these two make a perfect pair.
They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off.
Watch that.
I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were all alone on security detail.
You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes.
Damn.
If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is.
Damn.
But my man.
Why was this guy all by himself anyway? Why am I all by myself?
That's what the
Why do I
latest
push
chapter
people
of
away?
the fan fiction was.
There must be some reason. I'm sure of it.
Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed.
What do you see with your special eyes?
My
What?
brand.
My brand. Zavari. What I
Orders
witnessed.
Monocles like fucking contact lenses. They're daily disposable monocles.
It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask to Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Mordecai, thanks for the 100 bits. I don't know why, but when you mentioned Ace Ventura Pet Detective, my mind went straight to Pet Detective Jr., which is the worst thing to think about, so here's 100 bits. I'll take
It's
it.
like a Hobbit birthday.
Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone.
I thought there was a struggle, bro.
30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. LAOG Momonga, thank you for following.
So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal?
My specially made monocle never misses a thing. Much like Aerosmith, they don't want to miss a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range.
But of course, that's only natural.
I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening.
Well, sir, old-timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Mask Mask, my arch-enemy.
The Azul Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. I forgot to ask, are you just playing the mainline games or the side games as well? One of them was only released in Japan, but there's an English fan translation of it now. Yes, we've brought this up a few times. We are planning to play all the games, including the fan-translated Investigations
Yes.
2.
Oh, by the
Which
way,
I'm
when
very excited about.
You gotta. Never mind. I'll talk to you later.
That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me.
Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Julius, thank you for following. All right. I assume we
Look into my
We can-
eyes.
present for the struggle part, I assume.
I think so, yeah.
But I'm going
Probably
to
just the
press
brooch.
him because I
Yeah, go
want
for
to
it.
talk to this guy.
Pull his fucking.
I want to see what this dude's deal is.
What's going on with this guy? So that would be 1 o'clock on the morning of the 12th, correct?
That's an impressive deduction, sir lawyer.
You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time?
A penetrating question.
It is the second time someone used the word penetrate.
I was in the basement warehouse near the computer.
Near the computer, huh?
He's just gonna keep a running count.
Samurai, he's got like a little chalkboard that he keeps putting like a dash on every time someone does it. Samurai Tiger, thanks for the 10 bits. Is this motherfucker seriously given the title King of Thieves to Mask? Bakura is going to kill him in a dark alley later.
So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it?
Up to this point, I have tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief.
Ed Stevens, thanks for the 10 bits. Phoenix, you will never have the relationship like what Lupin III and his detective have.
Wow.
Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday, too.
The Lupin thing?
Gumshoe also said that he never saw him at the crime scene.
Precisely. That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief.
Looks like the thief was the one applying pressure. On your pigeony head, that is.
What?
In any case,
Is it because he's got a beak?
I don't know. Dancingly descended? From where exactly?
well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else?
So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. So how is it that you didn't notice the thief?
My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow, while my ears listened for footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes.
Subtly camouflaged. Hang on.
It's
Wait.
very subtle.
Yeah, I guess so.
I hereby dub you Ace Dunce.
What? So many burns.
Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head.
Should I present to this statement, or is it the one afterwards? Darkness swallowed me up.
I'm
Before
gonna
I
guess
could
it's
land a
this one
single
because
strike.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's that one.
Okay.
It's like, oh, I didn't do a damn thing.
So what should I present here?
I think the
Brooch,
brooch.
maybe?
Oh, right.
Let's look at the
Got ripped
description for the
off.
brooch.
Looks like it was
Yeah,
torn
it was
off some
torn off
clothing.
by-
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Shove it up his nose.
Yeah.
Mr. Atme, open wide. Could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours?
Uh-huh. This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Mask.
Imagine having an arch nemesis.
It is, in point of fact, Mask's brooch.
Fucking loser.
It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened.
Huh. Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough. Just call me Herlock Sholmes.
Not quite. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Rock Rulin, thanks for the 10 bits. Bold of you guys to assume it's in his mouth that things are being shoved into. Oh, we were thinking his nose, but... And Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Pearl is the mask to mask. He does have a
She's
habit
so
of
fast.
beating up babies while he steals things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat up your kids and steal your art.
Ripped off. Aha.
We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night, you, Detective Atme. Wow, look at that.
Oh, nice.
We were all stunned.
Look at me.
Look at my.
Look at my.
Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So why did you lie in your testimony to the court?
About your dumper.
Witness. Giving false testimony about your dumper is a serious crime.
He's like, I'm only a 7.
No. Wait just a moment, sir, old-timer.
Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home.
I'm 38.
Oh my god. No.
I just remembered, Your Honor.
That is gonna be me at 38, isn't it? I mean, I'm not gonna be bald, but I will be that gray.
I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately.
Hi there, Casey.
The true measure of a man is in the amount of the work he does. That's what I always say. Nick, you can only handle one case at a time. Isn't that right?
You talk too much.
What the fuck, Nick? I help you so much.
Witness. So are you now saying that you and the thief fought?
Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules.
Indeed, I understand. Look at me, agree completely.
Fight with the thief.
Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, Luke Atme cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true, bam, and that's all she wrote.
So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Mask to Mask?
Correct.
A little wimp.
It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind, and I have a impressive behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak.
Wow.
Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case.
Oh. That can't be good. All right. So we picked up something from the side.
I think we're pressing for now,
Okay.
probably.
Shove him, shove him.
Shove him down.
So why did you look away from the door anyway?
In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's when I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course.
So you were momentarily vulnerable while you were working on the computer? What should I do? Should I ask some more questions? About the sensor, I'm guessing.
Yeah, let's try it.
What kind of sensors are you talking about?
There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well.
In the basement.
Why is there a cat door?
I hooked
Their
up heat.
mascot.
I hooked up heat detecting, infrared, and ultraviolet sensors to each of them.
That's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours?
Lordly Taylor Department Store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well.
In other words, he couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh?
Has that cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer?
I'm gonna press.
Go for it.
What does that mean? Discombobulated?
Phoenix.
Young people these days. They really irritate me. Fucking nerds. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean.
Phoenix, you look like someone that uses a computer.
Sorry,
You
but
look like someone who says poggers.
Poggers.
Gazu.
Phoenix Wright, Poggers attorney. Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway?
Now, I've forgotten. What was I saying?
That's pretty cringe, Judge. Jeez.
Damn.
It's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago.
Maybe he's
Okay,
got ADD.
boomer.
Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony.
Unfortunately.
What do you mean by weapon from the side?
Naturally, that thief had no idea that I, Luke Atme, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse.
Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch?
Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp.
Okay, so he is talking about the Shichishito.
So the thief armed himself with a sword. And what about yourself, witness?
A true gentleman fights only with his own fists. You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities.
But of course, in college I was the second in charge of the boxing club.
I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive.
Weird flex is what he's saying.
Weird flex, but okay, Mr. Atme.
However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask to Mask.
This guy is a real piece of work. His first blow struck true, bam, and that's all she wrote. Can you tell us a little more about what happened?
My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious.
No, I wouldn't actually.
Powericious.
I assumed the at me fighting stance, CQC baby, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me.
My bestie.
What do I do now? Should I ask more
Bestie
about
had a
this?
opponent in me.
I want to know about the fighting style, but I know it's probably you were blinded.
Ask about the Atme fighting style. I think that might be it, actually.
What is this at me fighting style?
It's where I say, come at me, bro. I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall, like a fridge magnet. That way, no one can get behind you.
Well, he trains the police force.
That's it? That's the at me fighting style?
Bitch, he said part of it. Come on.
Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony?
Well, I guess that is important because it determines that he was up against the wall.
Yeah, and I think, didn't he say the last time that he was struck from behind with the sword?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Does
yeah.
it say that in the
Court record?
description for the sword?
Back of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay,
that's
so
He'll probably add a new statement. We'll probably say
Right.
Important.
Important.
Samurai Tiger, thanks for the 10 bits and the reference to my old show, The Mark Remark. He's been hit by Bam Bam. He's been struck by Bam. A lower card jobber. And Power Gems, thank you for the 10 bits. At me fighting style, press your back against the wall and then yell, don't! And L
That's my
Train,
fighting style.
L Train
Or I'll fucking
4444.
sit on you.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Here all day for these at me puns. Of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night.
There's no walls outside.
There's buildings.
I suppose.
Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out.
I'm
Judge
just
is like,
imagining him like power walking with tiny little arm weights and like a purple sweatsuit.
I was gonna say he's got like a brightly colored sweatsuit, like made of velour and everything.
He's got a fucking scrunchie on his beard.
When I was in college, I used to play Pokemon Go on campus a lot, and there was this one guy who was in his 70s who would show up for raids, and he was always in a different colored velour suit every time.
wow.
Oh, good for him.
It was great.
I like the implication here that the judge is eyeballing Phoenix when saying this because he thinks that Phoenix is going to attack him. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you're the man my mother warned me about.
Now then, witness. We'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony.
I put my back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye.
Stephanie Sunshine, thank you for the 10 bits. Question, Martin, if I'm not bothering you. Charlotte and I were talking about the two ways you can translate a name, phonetics versus meanings. Usually you can't keep both at the same time. Ah, okay. You have a friend that goes by Spastastic Kim. That is actually, yes, that is an actual insult. So any other synonyms we can work here? Is there really an England equivalent? I mean, the way people in the US and I assume elsewhere besides the UK use spaz is usually to be like, you're a daft, right? You're sort of you're a fool. Right?
I'd say that's accurate.
Yeah. So that's how I'm using it in the context here. So I assume just like fool or daft
Like,
or
I always thought spastic was just like hyper.
I mean that is essentially what it means. But yeah, being a bit silly. Silly is good. Silly is a
Yeah.
good word for it. Thank you for the 10 bits. And Azul Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. To be fair, he was the judge of that case where Phoenix attacked Maya and ate her evidence. Wait,
True.
Mia, right.
Yeah.
Stephanie Sunshine, thank you for the 10 bits. So, Daftastic Kim, probably. Thank you. Or silly. Silly works. And Stella Coyote, thanks for the 10 bits. Phoenix, objection, I would never attack you, Your Honor. I'm about as threatening as a parakeet. Judge, fair enough, sustained. And Volcanic,
Parakeets can bite pretty hard.
say again?
Parakeets can fuck you up.
He's speaking
Also,
from
Phoenix
experience.
has already been attacked by birds in the last game in Turnabout Big Top, and will also be
Oh,
attacked
yeah.
by birds in a later game.
Birds hate him.
Birds hate him.
Volcanic Ash Soap. So everyone here tends to ship Phoenix and Edgeworth, but we gotta talk about the real shipping going on here. The Judge and Phoenix. I mean, the two were a match made in heaven from the moment they laid eyes on one another, all the way back in case 1-1. Condescension from the Judge is a matter of him asserting his dominance and his desire, and thus I believe the intention of Shu Takumi was for them to end up with one another.
All right.
Some people like an age gap.
That's the true love story. So
There you
the
go.
Judge is Phoenix's sugar daddy. That explains
And
how
like the judge is always there for Phoenix's cases. Can you explain that away? No.
That's true. There's got to be a ton of judges at this courthouse. There's at least like 6 different lobbies.
It's just the judge has all of Phoenix's cases assigned to him.
Yeah.
Detective at me. Your testimony is about to get cancelled like Netflix's House of Cards. What fun this is, Sir Lawyer. It truly is a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here.
From behind, huh?
But just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head. It's not like people get amnesia from getting hit on the head from things.
Yeah, that would never happen.
Never, ever
anyone.
happens.
It seems I've made another mistake.
Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony.
What do you mean by that?
For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. I think we should take a moment to recognize that an important part of the Atme fighting style is to protect the dumper.
That is true.
Fair.
You must
They
protect
always
the
go for
cakes
the
at all
dumper
costs.
first.
It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security.
Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad.
That's wrong. Oh.
To err is human. Forgive the ball. Humans are not machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they live, they hide.
They live, they laugh, they love.
And yes, they even make mistakes.
They eat, they play, they love.
Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Humans are disgusting. I'm disgusting.
We're just poop machines.
Especially you.
ever since Dolly, I learned that she took a shit. It's just gone downhill from there.
Really? What is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules.
This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting?
Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that...
I think we're accusing Atme of being masked to mask.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
He's pretty sus.
Godot,
sus.
but it's that one Mark Zuckerberg meme of him accidentally saying he was human. I don't know that meme. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atme's true identity is actually Mask to Mask.
Finger.
Damn.
Giant dumper.
Order in the court. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atme's story and to Mr. Atme. He says he was hiding at
Hell
the
yeah.
crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure.
That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a...
Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atme. The truth is that you are, in fact, Mask to Mask.
But Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows mask to mask. The security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor Department Store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it.
He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed as the thief and stole the urn.
So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true, witness?
Uh-huh. Damask's MO is pure genius, and so am I, Luke Atme, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, Sir Lawyer.
What?
Insidious Pie, thanks for the raid.
Witness, you're admitting it?
Now's your chance.
Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin.
Thanks again for the raid, Insidious Pie. Hope you had a good stream.
Detective Atme, when you assumed the thief's
Yo.
Jay, get. That burns.
Carton blend number 102. My personal favorite.
Not mine.
Mr. Godot.
The ass detective is actually an ass thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true.
But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I
will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of old cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Pratt. If this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. Oh, but it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face.
Samurai Tiger, thanks for the 10 bits. Dear God, get right to a hospital immediately. He probably has first and second degree burns all over his face. His eyes must have sustained terrible damage.
No,
He's
this
fine.
coffee is hours old. I love drinking hours old coffee. So, I boo coffeed you. Oh. Wasn't that funny?
well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there.
I didn't even know what you said.
I said boo cafe, like coffee.
Oh, right.
Boo coffee. Boo coffee.
Yes,
right?
yes.
We got it now. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have. Quickly.
Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's the big rush, guys? Come on.
We're all hyped up on caffeine.
I'm
Are
not.
you all right, Nick?
That would be amazing. The judge is just guzzling Mountain Dew. Godot is pouring coffee down his throat. Phoenix has probably had a 5-hour energy, probably 2.
Yeah.
And they're all just like, okay,
Phoenix is
it's time for
I feel like
court.
Phoenix is like a Red Bull kind of guy.
Yeah.
It's like the episode of Futurama where Fry drinks all those coffees and
Oh yeah,
he just
and
becomes
then time
like,
just slows down.
yeah,
Coffee. Gotta have coffee. Atme looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it?
Stella Coyote, thank
really
you.
fucking do it.
Can I really fucking do it?
Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. Godot, obviously Atme can't be the thief. There is no way the mask could cover his ginormous nose. I mean, look at that thing. It could probably puncture wood.
But can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atme is in fact Master Mask.
Has yet to be found, I'm guessing.
I think that's correct because of the urn.
Oh.
Right up my butt.
Because
Proof? Of course nothing.
Vampiro, thanks for the 5 bits. Phoenix can't afford coffee. It's the garden hose for him. Oh. He has a garden?
he doesn't even have that.
Yeah, it's the hose that's attached to the outside of his office building in an alley.
It's the fire hose in the courtroom.
Just what I thought.
He's also turning into the Count from Sesame Street.
One lawyer.
1 mention of penetration. 2 mentions of penetration.
A man has got to hold his head up high, no matter how bad things get after all.
L Train 4444, thank you for the 60 bits. Having something porcelain and having brown stuff on him. Phoenix transformation into a toilet is finally complete.
He made it.
Jesus.
Good job, Phoenix.
I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion.
Oh, I've
Your
been
assertion.
I've been backing up my assertion. This is no good.
Have you seen his dumper?
I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is the thief.
Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again.
Wait, I'm supposed to be thinking?
Nobody told me that.
It's no good. I'm just not ready yet.
I've just been acting this whole time.
You know what I went to college for?
Are you gonna just give up and let us lose this? He's so cute. Look at that guy.
So, you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer?
I can't think of a counterattack at all.
It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted.
Oh, that's not suspicion, Your Honor.
Well, the lunch
That's
I
his
had
aura.
was suspicious, but
That's his bong aura. Who
that's a big.
who are you?
That doesn't really matter right now, does it?
I don't think I've ever heard the judge more like just annoyed than, who are you?
Who the fuck?
Almond Joy, thanks for resubscribing for 2 months. Appreciate it. Mr. Light, what are you doing here?
Nicky boy, the thing you've been looking for. I think I found it.
You mean that bag?
I'm just glad it's not
Yeah,
old bag.
designer. Oh god. No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well,
Oh, they fixed it.
it's got bubble gum all over it.
That's
The sacred urn! Nick, it's the urn!
Whoa.
Dumper.
Dumper.
It's a good
Order.
case.
Order. Oh. You, madame. That urn. Where did you find it?
Look at her dumper. Sorry, you'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective Luke Atme.
Oh, Desi, you're the best.
I know, male wife. Shut the fuck up.
Sacred
you beautiful
urn.
Idiot.
Oh,
Updated.
girl boss, you're the best.
I'll peg you later, sweetie.
Sacred urn updated in the court record. Yeah, I'm already sus of this because it's, first of all, completely fixed. It just seems a bit sus.
Well, I think you'll see why it's fixed later.
Okay. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one.
Pathetic.
Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change.
Yashi-chan, thank you for the 5 bits. I saw your tweet about the anniversary, and I'm excited to see the new VTuber model. I'm excited to show it off, yeah. I'll be streaming tomorrow, an anniversary party stream, and I'll be debuting it there.
In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly said.
You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved?
Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here.
Spectrum, I'm probably going to just start at the usual time, so 12:30 PST, so like shortly after noon, basically.
Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight. Is that correct?
Yeah? What about it?
How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring.
What are you insinuating?
As the wife of the criminal, You could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Including the office of the good detective here. Pretty good butt. So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just brought it here from the detective's office. Please, madame. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound this tragedy we have been witness to. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing.
Mr. Light.
Please, Nicky boy, you gotta help me talk some sense into these people.
There must
I
be
need to,
some
like,
way. What?
Chill out with my friends. I only stopped by really quick to just drop this basketball off. or
I got
whatever
other
it is.
shit to do.
Yeah, I need to go. It's brunch.
I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Acme Detective Agency. I mean,
So, do you remember?
I saw the bag in his office and we felt it.
Yeah,
We
remember
didn't
we
see
reached into the
anything.
bag and we felt something hard and round.
I do remember that, but
So
we-
he got his fingerprints on it, right?
Finger prongs.
Oh, right. Our
Yeah.
fingerprints, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. I can prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints, eh?
Never heard of them, right? Oh, come now. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. Volcanic Ash Soap, thanks for the 10 bits. The judge, O Phoenix, Phoenix, wherefore art thou Phoenix? Deny thy edgeworth and refuse thy lawyership, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a burdensome judge. 'Tis but thy lawyer's badge that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a lawyer. What's lawyer? It is not nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Well, some that is deep Shakespearean love right there.
That's fan fiction in the making.
So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything.
What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway.
Garbage. Nick, what are you gonna do now?
I've come too far to turn back now. I mean, yeah, it's Romeo and Juliet, Volcanic. I definitely got what you're going for. Acme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. And now we realize
Your own
why.
face.
That's
Look at my
why.
pretty face.
I assume this is why our profile is available in the court record for once.
I think it's available in general in this game. So we just get to show it to anybody.
Yeah. But this, I assume, is why it's key.
Oh, probably, yeah.
So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway?
Mr. Acme, do you recall the events of yesterday?
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
When we were fucking nosy.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth.
Well, hello there. I'm in the bag.
Oh, God.
It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at the time. But I did touch what was inside.
It was nice.
What? You touched it?
And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. Looking at Yukado. L-Train4444, thank you for the 20 bits. Judge, Mr. Wright, your fingerprints are on the urn. I hereby declare you guilty.
Well, that was just,
Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atme's office.
Well, even if you're... Hang on.
You're doing my voice.
Are you me?
He's having an identity
Hang on,
crisis.
hang
Am
right
I
now.
mask to mask? Are you me as well?
Hang on, I can get it back.
8-bit Mickey, thanks for the 69 bits. Nice.
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 Even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it?
Of course it does.
What did you say?
Not what I said. It's what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said.
This bitch.
I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable.
You have to think that Phoenix Wright must have a stenographer with him at all times for this to be able to work as
Right.
evidence. Pearls is just typing everything furiously. Vampiro.
She can type real fast.
Real fast.
I use my toes.
Toes are not involved in the process of running.
But I type real fast with my toes.
Yeah.
Vampiro, thanks for the 69 bits. Also nice.
Oh.
If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it was... Hang on. The only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was... yesterday, at the Atme Detective Agency, the ADA.
This blend, Godon blend number 107.
Luis Vasquez Music, thank you for raiding. I hope you had a good stream. We're playing some Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. The Azul Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. Ace Attorney Court runs on the unspoken law of, dude, trust me.
I've decided it's a little too bitter after all.
He making toast.
Oh, there it is. He's got a nice fade going on too on the back of his head.
Order, order, order. I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and smash it on the ground.
Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that.
Volcanic Ash Soap, thank you for the 10 bits. Surprised all of you aren't doing Australian accents with how much of a kangaroo court this is.
Believe it or not, my Australian accent is even worse.
I was gonna say,
I can't do it
I
either.
can't do it because I'm bad.
Objection.
I don't know.
No need, you say?
Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn.
Well, what are you saying?
Yes, I've finally broken him down.
I finally pushed him down.
Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane, the tragic clown.
I like all the references to like 80s rock bands that he makes, including Aerosmith.
Yes.
This guy's nuttier than a fruitcake.
You see, it was me all along, Austin. It's me, Austin. It was me all along. I am the one and only Mask to Mask. I hope you all enjoyed my little performance.
He's crazy.
Is there a murder that's gonna happen now?
You'll see. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atme's condition?
Seto989, thanks for the follow. And Lord Popo Sparkle 69, thank you for following.
is still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be.
You really had to be there.
Well, it looks like the matter's been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief.
Nick, you were right after all.
Can't be right. Wait.
There's more.
Yeah. I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief.
The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight.
No ass.
You're wrong. Wrong, I tell you. I mean,
At least there's more billable client hours.
yeah. Not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say.
Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening.
The thief. The sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you.
It really is going to be everybody is mask to mask.
So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please.
He just wants to get spanked.
I don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is, but
Good night.
Where are the Australian accents?
The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry up and pass, Judge. Pass that blunt.
what are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Sorry. Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. Don't just stand there blowing your coffee.
It's like a motorboating it.
Godot's just like, the teats on this coffee are just enormous.
The mommy milk house.
Oh no.
Stephanie Sunshine, thanks for the 10 bits. I am Spartacus. And Samurai Tiger, thanks for the 10 bits. Every time Ron does that head tilt, it looks like he's trying to get water out of his right ear.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey there, Mr. Thief.
Yes. Yes, sir?
If you're really a man, then clean up your own. I thought that said clean up your own ass.
Well, I'm more of a
Valid
millwife, sir.
advice. Let's just take a moment to have a PSA. Make sure you clean up your ass.
Desi usually does it for me.
He would know of all the characters. Anyway, you're going to have to clean up your own mess.
Volcanic, thanks for the 10 bits. Following up on Oversolar's comment, Godot, Phoenix, welcome to die.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean.
If you are masque de masque, then prove it. That's what it means.
A very old song. Thank you for following.
Yes, sir. I'll be happy to.
He says he'll be happy to, Nick.
It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy.
It's a lot of projection there, Phoenix.
Adorable.
I wish I could wear a costume and forget about the real world and
I'm
have my
con-
wife take care of everything.
So cute.
I'm 100% committed to my fantasy of being a competent lawyer.
Oh, Phoenix. He's trying so hard.
See, I'm even wearing a suit and everything.
He's got 2 kids, man. He's busy. Good boy. Just remember one thing.
X the Dark One, thank you for raiding. I hope you had a good
Yo,
stream.
yo, 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 yo. A boy only gets one chance in this life to become a man.
I know that. I won't fail, I swear.
Okay, then. Talk. We're all listening.
Thank you. You were looking at Ibuki feet for following. I don't know who Ibuki is, but I was not looking at their feet. Javiation Games, thank you for following.
Wow.
Oh, well. Let's all have a listen to this confession.
And Stella Coyote, thanks for the 10 bits. Maya is really into roleplay.
Yeah.
Is that alright if we take a break for a couple minutes? before we get
Yeah,
into this
sure.
testimony? Okay, I'll be right back.
Absolutely. How you feeling, Marin?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Doing okay, yeah. I imagine we probably only have, I don't know how long this court section is, actually.
Well, I imagine we have maybe like
We have-
another hour before we hit a break.
Do we have a break in this court section? Is there a,
Sure,
like...
we probably do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a break in the first court section.
I'm
of the
just
second
wondering how
case.
much can possibly come up, just because I know there's 2 days to this case, right? That's what Soupy was saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get to it.
We'll
Just let it happen.
Yeah. If it goes long beyond 3 hours, I'd rather wrap things up if possible.
I mean, I figured, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just because I have a long stream ahead of me tomorrow.
I have a meeting tonight, so
I'm nowhere close to done. Okay, well, oh, you do have a meeting tonight, so yeah, it's probably a good idea to not go too long with this. Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. Marin, now that I learned you play Athena in Hades, I forever pledge to only take boons from you.
hail, noble cousin. Sounds fucking great. Dash, bitch.
Just in case you have arrived at the stream late or you weren't aware, today is the 15th anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. So it's been 15 years since I posted the first episode where Kaiba originally screwed the rules. And I will be celebrating the anniversary tomorrow on stream, where I'll be debuting my new Karibo VTuber. If you haven't seen it on Twitter, I'm going to actually become a Karibo. And that'll probably be my VTuber avatar for whenever I'm just being me. Obviously, I will still use the Yami and Marek VTuber models for Duel Links and for various Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams and everything. But when I'm me, I'm probably just going to be a Karibo. Don't know if I'll do it for the Phoenix Wright streams, because people seem to like my facial expressions when you guys are going crazy.
Yeah, you're the everyman.
I'm the straight man to you guys' very not straight humor.
Can I brag?
Brag,
Second?
please.
I don't just voice Athena. I also voice Electo and Tisiphone.
But you can't get boons from them.
Can't get boons. You can get your ass kicked one at a time, or all 3 at the same time. Meg and the 2 sisters, if you do the Pact of Punishment, which is kind of cool.
I am
I
back.
didn't know about that.
Welcome back. Yeah, I didn't know either, but like Pact of Punishment, basically. So after you beat the game, there's it's like a contract, and you can like make the game harder on yourself. And then one of them is like add an extra feature to each of the bosses, and so like the Hydra will have extra attacks, and there'll be other things, but the sisters will fight together, which is really cool.
All right. Sorry, checking an email there. Oh, you had an intermediate exam for becoming a professional voice actor and aced it.
Oh,
Oh, that's awesome, Bucketato. I took, part of it is the inspiration I took from you just doing your thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge for the last 15 years. I wouldn't be this close to making my dream become reality if you hadn't told me the sun will rise in a few hours back in the day. Thank you, Martin. Oh, that's fantastic.
that's awesome.
Yashi-chan...
Also, didn't know you could take an exam for that.
I didn't either.
right?
That's news to me, but congrats. Yashi-chan, I haven't actually created the YouTube channel yet, but I'm thinking Little Curry VOD. I think that would be a cute way of
cute.
making a VOD archive. I really need to just take time to upload everything to a folder so we can just start getting to work on that, because I really feel like it would help people catch up on everything before we jump into like the future games. Stephanie Sunshine, thanks for the 10 bits. I want a t-shirt that screws the rules. Where do I get such swag?
Sharkrobot.com.
Yes.
Baby.
If you go to
And then look like the little
sharkrobot.com, you can
Karibo.
find Little Karibo merchandise. I believe it's under Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I could be wrong. It might be under Little Karibo now.
We
But
don't
yes.
have any designs up right now. We really should come up with more designs.
Yeah, I've been working on getting Twitch set up and everything. So
Yeah.
thank you for posting the link there. Okay, I guess it's just that simple. Exclamation mark merch. Thanks, Demon. Over Solar, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 3 months. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. And LTrain4444, thank you for the 100 bits. Holy shit, that is awesome. I just started it earlier this year. Up to date. Congrats. Thank you so much, LTrain. All right. We good to keep going?
Yeah. The truth is, I've been mask to mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually mask to mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo. That's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all.
Volcanic, thanks for the
Okay.
10 bits. That is not how burden of proof works, Ron.
Right? I don't like the direction that this trial has taken.
But this is how every trial goes. At least with me, anyway. What if the only trials that are like this are the ones that Phoenix Wright is the
I
defense
was
attorney
just gonna
for?
say that.
Blah, blah, blah. You're doing great.
Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me.
Oh, they're flirting.
Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Mask the Masker.
Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. All right, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination. I'm guessing we present the wallet or the key card when he says he didn't have an alibi.
Okay. Yeah, I guess either of these would work. Found in the KB
Yeah.
security building at 1 a.m. the night of the crime.
Yeah,
found
let's
him-
go ahead and...
Oh, that's in the wallet, so the wallet's probably the best
Yeah.
one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's try that.
Boom. Mr.
Yeah.
Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct?
Yes, it does. I'd lost it somewhere. Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away.
I did kind of just hang on to it.
No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. The Azel Magia, thanks for the 5 bits. Ron is great. He's just so silly, and his hair looks like cinnamon buns.
Yeah, he's cute.
And Volcanic, thanks for the 10 bits. I'm not sure what you're asking. Oh, is this for the emulator we're using? It's the first one. I don't know how you say it. Desmu?
I don't know.
Death meme?
Desmu?
Evidence?
Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you'd lost your wallet?
Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime.
Vampiro, thanks for the 5 bits. Erase all pictures of Ron.
But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner.
Then when I plowed her later.
This wallet
Or
was...
rather the opposite.
Oh. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters.
I'm smiling.
What? Surely you're not serious.
Yes, I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Or Nick. This proves that Mr. Delight
me
was,
anything.
in fact...
Do not perceive me.
People often come up to me on the street and ask, how am I such a good defense attorney? And I say, how dare you speak to me? This proves that Mr. Delight was, in fact, at KB Security that night.
No!
Foils.
So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he has a watertight alibi. It's usually airtight, but I guess he doesn't want to invoke the airtight elevator that traumatized his boyfriend.
Yeah, probably.
Even like
No!
when he's 8,000 miles away.
Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it
Me,
would have
my
taken...
boyfriend.
What?
So he was referring to distance and.
It would have
Anyway,
taken 30 minutes to get there by car, according to Larry anyway. Pearls had a different estimation.
5 minutes! I get there in 5 minutes!
Oh, your pizza's sweet! Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say?
Baby's gotta pay double.
Smaller pizza, double the price.
And I ate the pizza.
Oh my god, bro. You monster.
And stop drinking that coffee.
He's like, you're twitching.
Come on, Mr. Thief. Do not let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong.
You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot.
They are flirting.
All right, I'll try. I'll do it. I will.
Damn.
Volcanic, thanks for the 10 bits.
Yo, fuck the police.
Oh, beautiful. Wu-Tang is for the children.
But not the babies.
Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, it's good stuff. All right. He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Like, am I the only one getting a gay vibe here?
Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school. Getting a gay vibe.
What that means.
Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist.
Planted it there? He's really reaching this now. What? He's really reaching now.
Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The keycard to KB Security's CEO. Fuck. The keycard to KB Security's CEO's office.
No!
Ah, that was a pretty good try, Mr. Tract. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing.
What?
Motif, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway?
Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all.
What is Miles's reason for not being here? Is he at therapy? Yeah, he's in therapy for the
Yeah.
first
Forever.
like X amount of cases.
Yeah, this stupid kid. Wait, who's the kid? Ron?
I think so.
Yeah.
How old
How
is Ron?
Yeah. He's gonna be in his 20s at least.
23?
What
23, what a
That's
baby.
like a year younger than Phoenix was when he started this.
Yeah.
3 years. He's 26.
Oh, he
when,
was?
when he started, though.
When he
He's a
started.
big boy.
Now then, let's see your evidence.
Rain Strife, the blue badger is badgering us because I needed to fill empty space. But
Yes.
eventually, I will replace the blue badger with representations of Marin and Soupy. I just need to actually get off my ass and do that.
Next
Gotta
game,
ask
Blue
Tracy.
Badger will be relevant, though.
Oh,
The evidence that shows why Mr. Delight went to KB Security at 1 a.m. that night.
blackmail letter.
Yeah.
50,000, yeah. 1 a.m., October 12th. I'll take that red diamond you received the other day. Don't remember that in Steven
Desert.
Universe. Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct?
That's my mail, and that's a felony.
Yeah, right.
What is it?
A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents.
Blackmail.
Coffee pouring out of his mouth.
Blackmail.
Yes, basically it says, bring $50,000.
That certainly sounds like blackmail, all right.
At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KB Security's CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime.
Error.
It's impressive he's doing that while drinking.
Order! Order! Order!
So he drinks coffee when he's frustrated and when he's smug. It's just
He just wants to poop all the time.
Yeah.
He's a machine.
So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB security.
There's nothing inside of him.
Those intestines are clean. It looks like a perfect case for the defense.
I'm sorry. Okay. Breathe through the nose. Oh my god. I just keep seeing him and I'm like, this man poops so much. I can't stop. He can't stop.
It's like he tries to seem so cool, but when you know that's going on behind the scenes.
Are we talking? What are we laughing at? I'm not sure what's going on.
You don't poop so loud because he drinks a lot.
Oh, he poops. I see.
Oh no. I'm sorry, it's so stupid. I can't stop laughing.
I'll try and read these bit messages while you're recovering.
Tragic backstory.
Ninja Warlord 1420, thank you for the 20 bits. Knowing how this game goes, I think it makes sense now why Ron wants to be known as Mask to Mask. Oh, I don't know how this game goes. Volcanic Ash Soap, thank you for the 40 bits. Using my last 40 bits to say this. Godot's dental bill is something far more terrifying than anything you'd ever see in Silent Hill for all that coffee he drinks. Love all three of you. Aw, Volcanic, you're one of my faves. Cian402, thank you for the 30 bits. Marin's laugh is everything.
Shit. You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say that my Godot planned number 107 impresses me a lot more.
Just the only one that was French was the one.
What is it? No, no?
I imagine it would be
Zero.
nul.
You imagine? You took 4 years of French.
I'm trying to remember. Nul. No, nul is no.
Well,
I guess. French.
What would
zero.
107 be, though?
Oh no, you're right. Zero is zero. That's my bad.
Oh.
You were right.
Fuck you, as the French would say.
What are you trying to say? That's a good response to Godot.
So basically anything that he said so far.
What are you trying to say?
You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company. But did you actually investigate the CEO at all?
Why would I have to?
Right?
Huh? Well, no, I guess not.
Do you know his shoe size? Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof? I'm not sure what I think of that.
Not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of you.
Damn.
Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself.
Now that I think about it, nul is stupid in French. And the reason I remember that is because one of my French teachers, the first class that he had with us, he just went up to every student in the front row and went, "Tu es nul, oui?" And just expected us to all say "oui," because he was just trying to like have a
Trick you.
yeah. So he would go up to everyone, and be, "Tu es nul, oui?" And everyone would be like, "Oui," because we want to impress the teacher. And then one person went, "No," and the teacher went, "No, tu es nul, oui?" And the kid was like, "No," and everyone was giggling because they were like, "We don't know what he's saying." And then it was revealed that the teacher was saying, "You're stupid, right?"
He was the smart one all along.
Yeah. You said this line, right, Soupy?
Yes. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office. But you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Rocker Gamer 15, a bit late to ask, but why the French accent? Marin, would you like to explain?
No,
Okay.
I can't. There's a reason, but I can't explain it until like we. Case
Well,
five.
I was just saying, do you want to say where the inspiration came from?
It's funny.
Okay. I was just going to say it's from Shrek Retold, but
I mean, it's an impression of an impression, and at this point, it's more French than Shrek. So
sure.
I don't know how that is like a spectrum from French to Shrek, but somehow it is. But yeah, I didn't know. I didn't want to like do a Spanish accent because I am worried about my ability to do that in any way that is not horribly offensive. So I don't care if I offend the French. There was a French man who was very rude to me, so I feel I'm deserved. I get to make fun of the French. Nick, I think we're gonna have to track down the CEO guy.
No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
There is someone else who can testify.
This is the person who can testify that the keycard was used at 1 a.m. that night.
Mr. Boots.
Mr. Boots.
Oh, Larry.
Oh.
Larry works.
He's the
Yeah, because
security.
he works at the same. He works at the same security. company.
Okay. Oh, we're bringing Larry in.
Who is this useless-looking young man?
Oh my God, he has a job.
You don't remember him, Your Honor?
Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's justified.
It's the goatee.
It's justified.
Goatee. It looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago.
He probably blocked out that memory on purpose.
Isn't it like 2 cases from
Yeah.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Anyways, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night. The question at hand is this key card.
Yep, that's the key card they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You needed to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when.
Stephanie Sunshine, thanks for the 10 bits. Well, he does look like he's kind of stoned in that picture, so... Let me see this. Yeah, he does.
He's just very neutral. He doesn't have to smile
no,
for
he,
you.
he totally looks like he thinks you know that he's stoned.
I was gonna say, he looks like he's trying really hard not to look stoned when
Yeah.
he is.
He's like, hey bro, you packing?
You want some samurai dogs? As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data.
Hey, Phoenix and Maya got to chill a bit. The judge has over 100 cases a week in this universe. They can't blame him. It's enough that he remembers them. And sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah, sometimes he doesn't.
When something smells, it's usually the blunts. No French bois. Marin?
What?
Oh,
Oh,
it's just
sorry,
Godot
I
said
missed it.
bois, and you just went, ah.
I was looking at, somebody said, have you ever streamed The Journey Down? And I
Oh, that's a good
thinking that
idea.
I was watching it yesterday, so.
Well, Mr. Godot,
Monument, thanks for the bit. Oh, yes, that was the Journey Down message. Thank you so much for the bit, and that is a good idea. Both me and Marin are in those games, in that game.
Yeah, both in Chapter 2 and Chapter 3.
Yeah, I think that's the first, project we worked on together, professionally.
Yeah.
And Monument to Orphaners, thank you for the bit. Again, oops, hit enter too early. I think you should. I think you'd really enjoy it, especially Morton. I think you'd really like him.
That's,
Uh,
I only know that because I just watched it yesterday. I was just telling him that he sounded good too. I was watching, we were in this game called Sprint Vector. It's like a VR racing game. and he's like the mascot
Mr. Entertainment.
character. Yeah, but he sounds really good. If you look up the trailer for Sprint Vector, he's basically the first voice that you hear in like all throughout the trailer.
I'm the host of the game. It's probably my most featured role. Like, that's
Yeah.
probably the biggest role outside of, like, no, yeah, that's probably the biggest professional role I've ever had, is Mr. Entertainment. E-Man, I would play Doki Doki Literature Club, but I don't think I could, just because I'm... Suicide themes tend to trigger me, and I know that there is
Yeah.
definitely heavy suicide themes in that. All right.
The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bouillard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here.
So what does it show?
Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime.
All right. Kane Bullard.
But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as mask to mask in this photo.
It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe.
So then,
Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's all impossible for the defendant to be masque de masque. Good job! You did it, Nick!
That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man,
Almost smooched a man.
smooching him with the title of thief.
stealing on them
Giving him a
kisses.
kiss and, yeah, give him a kiss on the forehead and said, "You fucking
Mwah.
suck."
What's wrong, Your Honor?
I'm ready to pass judgment. But before I do that, do you have any further objections?
I actually have decided that the Cop-Up Queen has become the Coffee Queen and is now handing the coffees to Godot
Oh,
just
good
off
point.
screen.
Wonderful. I'm glad to be back, sugar.
Sweaty.
No, Your Honor.
Humph.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Instead of Doki Doki, you should play Heartful Boyfriend.
Yeah.
Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, not guilty.
Betty,
We did it.
He ripped it up.
Court is now adjourned.
Hang on.
There's more.
Wait, what? Okay. I assume he's going to strike again, though, or something. October
He's gonna
13th,
spank.
2:24 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4.
Nick, you did it. You were right after all.
Monument to all fullness, thank you for the bit. Yes, Godot, I've been anticipating this for a long time, but now all that waiting is done.
Yeah.
Nah.
Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy,
Oh, Miss Delight.
I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Certainly not with money.
Ah, shucks. Thanks, Miss Delight. I just know I'm blushing.
She's really hot.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick.
Oh, pearls. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Who is this woman? Is that a baby?
Oh, she's nobody. She's just,
You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya?
Pick up the child and throw it.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Ouch! She slapped me. I shouldn't have been bending down on one knee there, I guess.
Pick her up and throw her on the couch. and then just leave her there.
Pearly. This woman is Ms. Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife.
Mr. Nick,
Yes?
you're even worse than I thought. Going
Fuck
behind
off,
the
Pearl.
back of your own client.
Write your fan fiction at home.
No, you've got it. I'll never forgive you. You're worse than the babies.
Ow! A double slap. It's super effective.
Just like a Jigglypuff.
Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right? We got the sacred urn back, and the thief has been caught.
You're so right. And it's all thanks to Nicky Boy here.
But actually, it was you, Miss Delight, that brought us our urn back.
Charlotte says, sorry, but I would kick her for that.
Right?
What?
Just punt her.
For the shipping or the slapping?
Both.
Okay.
You don't take your frustrations out physically on anyone because of a ship. It's not cool.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Monument to Awfulness, thanks for the bit. Star, rockets in flight. Desiree Delight.
Oh, please. You're embarrassing me.
If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum?
He's impotent. He can't get it up unless
What?
he's pretending to be mask to mask.
But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point?
What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie.
I know that, and I appreciate it, Tessie.
Stella Coyote, thanks for the 10 bits. Phoenix, I really need to stop bending down to speak to Pearl. And Charlotte, thank you for the bit, the slapping. And Pui CS, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. Good evening indeed.
I got a good butt.
But the thing is,
L Train 4444, thank you for the 5 bits. Can't kick Pearl, she's too fast.
true.
Fast. Come on, give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of that blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo?
Mr. Godot, what are you doing here?
He's just Athena. He's Athena dressed up as an adult man. He just says random words in different languages.
Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Right.
Stephanie Sunshine, thanks for the 10 bits. Pearl's special secret, she bounces like a... What is a chihuahua?
No
What?
idea.
Chihuahua, maybe?
But I don't think they're known for Oh, wait. Bouncing up like to slap me, I see.
Fucking Tilly jumps.
Yes.
She's part Chihuahua.
Maybe you should learn my name before you call me Buddy.
I know your name. Well, playtime is over.
Huh?
Early this morning, the body of Ken Bouillard was discovered.
Oh, there's been a murder now?
There has
Yep.
been a murder.
We can't have nice things.
Yeah.
Nope.
Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Like 5 minutes ago? Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Body? The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th.
Demon, thanks for the 5 bits. You thought it was grand larceny, but it was I. Murder. 1 a.m. on October 12th. You don't mean...
Sona. That's right, amigo. Mon amigo. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered.
Murder. So then, what are you doing here?
Come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, mon amigo? Or...
Hey, Marin, I think the mic might be far away from your face. I'm not sure. You're getting quieter.
Didn't do anything. Maybe
Oh.
it's Discord?
I don't know.
Check.
You sounded louder when you said check.
I don't know. know. My
Oh.
input sensitivity is not.
I'll
on
turn you up a little
automatic,
bit.
so I can turn myself up.
Well, just let me know if you are doing that, because...
I am doing that.
Okay. I don't want to turn you up and you turn yourself up. All right.
Have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today?
Help me out. What?
I helped you on October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning. Ron Delight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbued with utter rage.
Is imbrued a word? I'm looking that up. Oh, wow, it is. Yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
I've never... I don't know if I've
Is it
ever
like,
seen
it-
that.
What does it mean? It's like steeped, right?
No.
Stain.
Imbue is like steeped.
Well, what
Yeah.
is imbrued?
Google says stain.
Ah.
The example
So
is
he's
they
been-
were unwilling to imbrue their hands in his blood.
So it's
Oh.
it is very similar to imbue.
Yes.
Kinda.
English.
Samurai Tiger, thanks for the 10 bits. When you get the chance, take a look at the microphone volume in Windows settings. Every so often, my computer keeps lowering my mic volume to 17, so I need to set it back to 100. Oh, I don't know. I figured it might have been a coffee pun.
This is I don't have time for this.
It's okay.
What are you saying? Imbrued with rage. What does imbrued even mean?
Someone should Google that.
Now, can you Google that? Oh, you've just got the fucking flip phone. Jesus.
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know it. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
An employee of KB Security.
He looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief. He's going to be the news that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi. Oh.
No way.
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when they murdered a guard.
So the implication is that Ron tried to present himself as a thief because he'd committed a murder, and if he was accused of doing the one thing, he wouldn't be found guilty for the other?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
Sort of, basically. You'll see.
No, that's a lie. It can't be true.
Well, I guess what I'm asking is what they're pitching this as, because obviously it's not going to end up being that necessarily. But
They're saying that because he could not have been at the crime scene of the theft.
he did the
he
murder.
wo- He did the murder because it was at the
Yeah.
exact time and location of the murder that he said he was
Right.
there.
But
And he has motive from a blackmail letter.
but what I'm saying
And
is,
his wallet was found there, so
but what I'm saying is that, like, from the perspective of Phoenix Wright and presumably Godot, when they're looking at this Ron guy, they're thinking, oh, he's pretending to be masked to mask because he did this awful thing.
basically,
I
yes.
mean, yeah, that's what we just are. Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
I
sorry.
Didn't read that one.
I'm
No,
so
you're
sorry.
good.
Ron Delight, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder.
What? This can't. This is impossible. Me defending a client accused of murder? That never happens.
I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Wright.
Yeah.
You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward.
He's like,
Mr.
sure I have. You never saw me in college.
Mr. Nick,
I don't know. He swallowed glass.
is there something personal between you two?
Not like between him and I. Like, I'm sure Edge, Shield
Nailed it.
Gumsworth.
Ed Shoe.
Oh, I'm gonna shut my mouth.
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here.
This guy. Who the heck is he?
Where's his accent from? I can't tell.
Is he Shrek? Is he a French man?
Is he Arnold?
Schwarzenegger?
He may be.
There is a reason. There is a reason.
He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced.
And
Got
horny.
a
Let's be
toaster on
real.
his face.
He's the horniest enemy we've ever faced.
He's just pooping all the time.
The cleanest, the poopiest, the horniest. There's a lot of ists.
Well then, time to say goodbye to Monsieur Delight.
Monsieur.
Monsieur.
Nick, how could this be happening?
Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me.
Oh, Ronnie!
You done goofed. Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. Stella Coyote, thanks for the 10 bits. You should give Godot a new accent for every stream.
Well, he will sound different next time. He was gonna sound different this time, but the program just didn't work. So.
What the heck's gonna happen next? Well, we are at a breaking point.
Yep.
It is almost 3 hours past. I would like
Well,
to...
this is. I'm pretty sure we're going into investigation.
Yeah.
Right. I would like to
So we
call the
don't-
stream there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
done.
because... Okay, sorry.
Like,
All right.
the trial's over. That was all we needed to get done for today.
All right. Okay. Well, brilliant. I'm going to sign off there, guys. I'm going to come back tomorrow with my little celebration about the 15 years of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. We're going to do some... We're going to just... It's going to be a fairly low-key stream. Don't expect anything stupendous. I'm mostly just going to be hanging out and showing off the new VTube model, and we're going to do some stuff that you might not be expecting as well. But nothing super fancy. But I'll be streaming at the usual time at 12:30 p.m. PST. Probably going for hopefully closer to 4 to 5 hours, if not 6, if I can manage it. We'll see how it goes. I just want to have a nice long stream hanging out with you guys. But that was fun. We got to the end of the we got to the beginning of the second day of this case. So that was
We're halfway through.
Pretty good. All right. Before we take off, Marin, was there anything you wanted to say aside from murder in the chat? Was there anything you wanted to say to the stream audience?
Oh, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. And Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say to folks before we sign off?
Don't forget to go buy your swimsuits from swimsuits.com. Panera
your
Bread,
gay
please
update.
sponsor me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for being here, both the people engaging in the chat, the people who are just watching, the lurkers. Love all you guys. And thank you so much for joining us. We're going to raid Kimrai, who it looks like is VTubing with Mim and somebody else that I'm not familiar with. I don't know what they're going to be doing. They might just be chatting, but we're going to raid them just as a fun little surprise. And if you don't, I don't know what they're doing. They look like they're just hanging out. And if you like what you see, feel free to chill out and say hi. Or if you don't, feel free to move on to something. They're talking about BDSM. Oh, maybe, should I raid them? Kimrai is talking about BDSM. Okay, if you're interested in a BDSM stream, feel free to go hang out there. We're going to raid them. Why not? We'll roll the dice and we'll see what's going on. But otherwise, we'll be back with more Phoenix Wright on Sunday at the usual time, where we will be starting the second day of this case. All right. Thanks so much, guys, for joining, and take care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.